What's up, guys? Welcome back to Anidex Recap. Today we are continue the Season 2 of Classroom of the Elite. Please check out the original series if you like this anime, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more anime recap. Now let's jump into this video. Let's begin! Back on the cruise, school informed the second special test of first years without notice. Each student is to meet at a rendezvous point at a certain time, including himself. Kiyotaka's rendezvous consists of Kei and classmates Hideo Sotomura and Terahiko Yukimura. At there, an instructor explains the special test. The students are split into 8 groups of 14, with 3 students from classes A and B and 4 from classes C and D, and each group under the name of a planet. The test is 3 days long, and at 8 a.m. on the first day, the school declares a member of the group a VIP, and the group discusses who the VIP is twice a day. After 30 minutes of the final day, everyone but the VIP sends a guest to the school. There are 4 cases of the test. Case 1. If everyone but the VIP's classmates sends the correct answer, each student will receive 500,000 private points, and the VIP an extra 500,000. Case 2. If at least one person, excluding the VIP's classmates, sends a wrong answer, the VIP receives 500,000 private points. The remaining 2 cases apply if the VIP is exposed before the end of the test. Case 3. If a student sends the correct answer, they will receive 500,000 private points. Their class will earn 50 class points, and the testing period is over for the group. Additionally, if the VIP's classmates sends the correct answer, it will be deemed invalid, and the test will continue. Case 4. If a student sends a wrong answer, their class will lose 50 class points, the VIP will receive 500,000 private points, and their class will receive 50 class points, and the testing period is concluded on the day of the exam. Neither Kiyotaka nor Suzune are VIPs. They discuss the formalities of the test when Class C Kakeru Ryuen inquires Suzune if she is a VIP, and if she managed the outcome of the first test. She denies both claims, and Kakeru threatens both her and Class D. At the first discussion, Kiyotaka's Mars group does introductions. Afterwards, Class B's Hanami Ichinose suggests going for Case 1, and while everyone agrees, Koji Machida and his Class A classmates abstain from all discussions. Machida explains that those will lead to a student identifying the VIP and betraying everyone else, thus resulting in Case 3. Hanami rebuttals that Machida's approach ruins a student's chance for redemption, and notes that Case 1 allows classes of an equal number of students to receive an extra 500,000 private points. After the discussion, Shiho Manabe and the Class C girls from the Mars group approach Kei, claiming that she bullied one of their classmates named Rika, but Machida comes to her aid. During the second discussion, the group is at a deadlock, and Hanami suggests just chatting and going with the flow for now. At the end of day 1, Kei breaks down for an unknown reason. The next day, Yosuke receives information from someone that Kikyo is a VIP, which he tells to Yukimura and Kiyotaka. Rokusuke Koenji presumably discovers the true VIP, and as a result, the Jupiter group's test has been concluded. Suzune is upset that Koenji made a reckless move, and she and Kiyotaka decide to unite Class D to get the most class points. To do that, they decide to use Kei as a primary player, since she has a powerful presence amongst the Class D girls. Still, Kiyotaka notes that Kei has been unusually passive compared to her normal arrogant attitude. Kakeru once again shows up and declares his intent to win the test. He convinced his classmates to give in their phones, so he'll receive the results. He left after proposing that classes B, C, and D should unite to take down Class A, which Suzune refused. Elsewhere, Kei is recovering from her breakdown and refers to herself as a parasite as she is codependent on others. Meanwhile, Kiyotaka and Kikyo find each other, and she leaves after abashedly hugging him. Chie Hashinomiya, the Class B teacher, asks Sae Chabashira, the Class D teacher, how Kiyotaka became the leader as the island test ended, to which Sae doesn't answer. On the other side, Kiyotaka accidentally watches as Kei begs Yosuke for protection from Shiho, to which he agrees but states that he and Kei aren't dating. She dumps him after he suggests that she should apologize to Shiho and her crew. Kiyotaka comes out and deduces Kei's real personality, and Yosuke says that she agreed to be her boyfriend just for protection, given that she was severely bullied. Before the third discussion, Kei asks Kiyotaka if he's the VIP, saying no. After both discussions, the Mars group is still at a deadlock, but Kiyotaka and Yukimura notice that Shiho and her crew are eyeing down Kei. After the fourth discussion, the girls follow Kei, and the boys trail closely behind. Shiho and the girls confront Kei once again, and Kei implies she did bully Rika. Upon hearing that, the girls start bully her. And while Yukimura tries to intervene, Kiyotaka stops him to continue observing the situation. After a while, Yukimura and Kiyotaka finally intervene in the situation, but Kei chides them. During the third day, the Venus group's test has concluded. Thinking that Class C is trying to exploit the test, Kiyotaka sends an email to Shiho. Kei is lured to a secluded part of the ship when Shiho and her girls, along with their classmate Rika, show up. Shiho infers that Kei was bullied before, confirmed when Kei had a panic attack. Shiho coerces Rika into relentlessly slapping Kei while Kiyotaka watches. Revealing that his email to Shiho was about Kei. After the girls leave, Kiyotaka approaches the crying Kei and berates her current self. Kei talks about the experience of abuse. Kiyotaka finds the wounds on her chest. Upon seeing that, he said that he can protect her because Kiyotaka already took the video of Shiho bullied Kei. In exchange, Kei have to working with him to unite Class D to win the test. Before the final discussion, Hanami and Kiyotaka talk about reaching Class A, despite being in different classes, but affirms that it's possible to reach Class A with 20 million private points. At this moment, Kiyotaka admits that he saw her allocated points from before. During the final discussion, Tetsuya Hamaguchi from Class B proposes that everyone show their assignations to reach Case 1. Even with the risk of someone exposing the VIP first, everyone complies one by one until Yukimura hesitates to show the email, shocking everyone when he reveals that he's the VIP and implores everyone to protect his identity until the end of the test. Kiyotaka created a ploy by trading his and Yukimura's cell phones, meaning that Kiyotaka is the VIP, but Hanami exposed it. But actually the fact was Kei and Kiyotaka talk about the real ploy. After deducing that she's the VIP, he proposes that not only they'd switch phones but also SIM cards, which he went to Sae and used his point to purchase the way of switching SIM cards, and Kiyotaka trades Kei's phone to Yukimura. Hanami reveals that she knew about the plan, but decided not to expose it due to their alliance with Class D. After that the result comes out, Class C wins the test. Kakura shows up and explains a Class D student sold that Kikyo was one of the VIPs, and he leaves after threatening Suzune and Class D. After that, Suzune explained that this test was actually vert easy. The VIPs were chosen based on their name's position in the hiragana scripture and the corresponding planet group of said VIP. The beginning of second semester of year 1, the school will hold a 13-event sports festival with the theme of Team Red versus Team White. Team Red consists of classes A and D, and Team White consists of classes B and C. The sports festival has several merits. The top 3 placements have a choice between 1,000 private points or bonuses on their written exam, but the bottom 10 placements will lose bonuses on their written exam, and classes can decide participants for the events. Kiyotaka and Suzune discuss that strict preparation separates the sports festival from the previous 2 special tests. Suzune wants to win by unfair methods, but Kiyotaka believes they can win by normal methods. Later, the class decides on choosing participants through skill or volunteering. Suzune suggests that they should pair stronger and weaker students to win the events, the risk of the weaker students losing out on merits, so Kei disagrees with Suzune's proposal. Kei refutes that personal choice for events is better, and notes that Suzune looks down on everyone and can't unite the class with that attitude. At this moment, Kei asks for Kikyo's opinion, who says to combine both ideas, where the class agrees. Kei and a few students are against Suzune's view, then Suzune gains the class ire by calling them incompetent. Yosuke reconciles by getting the class votes on whose idea, and the majority chose Suzune's. Later, Kei and Kiyotaka discuss how he ordered her to refute Suzune's idea and get Kikyo's opinion. Kiyotaka predicts that there'll be a traitor amongst Class D at this upcoming sports festival, then stops after Kei demands more. The class extensively trains for the festival. After witnessing Suzune argue with a student, Kiyotaka wonders why she can't compromise. She believes that weaker people are to match the stronger people's rhythm to win. So Kiyotaka tried to run with Suzune. After the run, Kiyotaka surmises that she ignores her allies. Kiyotaka proposes that he, Suzune, and Kikyo go surveilling Team White, believing that Kikyo sold out her VIP information, and she is the one will betray Class D in this sports festival.